All right. I have been getting requests to go over some of my trading. Um, this is last year, November 2025. This is how I went live on Lucid and took a payout. Um, and I will just break all this down. And then, I don't perfectly remember the trades, but I will just show you how I navigated this prop firm when it was brand new. It was literally brand new. They had only been around for a couple months, and I got in at a very good time. I mean, these prices were extraordinary. They were very focused, as they still are, on trader satisfaction and integrity. This firm was started by people who were actually trading. So, unlike some of the others, which I'm not going to name, they were focused on actually making sure that people got the rewards that they deserved. It was absolutely awesome at the beginning too. They've tightened up the rules slightly and the payout cap slightly. These were 25K. This was a 25K pro account, so went for 1 day pass, and then it had a 40% consistency rule, I believe, on there. Why I did this, I'm not entirely sure, but I don't know. Day one, we did 3,700, so that put me in a position where I needed, I don't know what it was, like 8K for payout. So I just went super hard this week. 3,700, 3K, 2K, 2,100, and then the last day was 116 to get a payout. And then after that, um, they basically did to go live. You need 6 payouts, or they can review you sooner than that, which is what they did in my case. I think they made me go, or they transitioned me to live after I think 4 payouts on a couple accounts. This is one of them. So as you'll see here, that was payout number 1 on the 20th. It hit my account right away because they're awesome. It was 5 days. You only needed $50. So after that, I went for the bare minimum. 66, 61, 61, 56, and then go to December, 53, 51, 51, 51, or 56, 53, 51, so on and so forth. It looks like here there were only 2 losses in all of this, and I'm about to show the trading history, and we'll go through this. It's not perfect. It is really good, but it's not perfect. Listen, you can see everything here. Quantity. You don't need a bunch of contracts. These were all with 2 contracts for the first 4 days, and this must have been Friday, and then yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we hit these big wins. I don't know how. I wish I could see the timestamps on here. I don't know how in 14 minutes I was able to do 3,700. I almost guarantee you it was all longs. I swear you used to be able to see that, but anyway. Uh, Fact of the matter is 14 minutes, and then we hit 3K in 13 minutes the next, or on that Monday. 166 minutes. So that is 2.5 hours for this 2K. I don't know if that went negative. I don't remember. This one likely went negative, this 627-minute one. I mean, at this point, I had 6K. I don't know if this was the best trade or not. That tells me probably not. To make 2K, to get 100 points, it took pretty much the whole day. I don't know what I did that day. But then here you go. 1 minute. A lot of these were at the 6 o'clock open. I was just hitting longs when we were in a long trend. We were very bullish last year, so it was simple for me. 59 seconds, 13 seconds, 49 seconds, 27 seconds, 2 minutes. This guy on the first, I believe I got wrong. at first, and I don't know if I flipped or if I exited and re-entered. I'm not sure because I can't see it. But we took a 20-minute loss. I might have said I was wrong there and then got back in. Quantity was 2 contracts. I don't know if that was 1 and 1. I can't tell, but and then this last day, I do remember this one vaguely. I put on a long. I mean, a lot of these I just put on a long, put my order at $50, called it a day. Said, all right, if this is going to go down whatever it was, 500 points, so be it. If it's going to give me, this is like 3 points, guys. If it's going to give me 3 points, then great. This one probably was not the best trade. I mean, these aren't great trades, but this is how you can get payouts once you have the profits in there. I have a pretty high risk tolerance too. But yeah, so after that, they moved me live. Let me show one more here. Here we go. This is going to be a similar looking chart, I believe. Here we go. Man, I wasn't even copy trading these, so I guess I was just crushing it for this week specifically. I was making loads of money, but started off with 2300. I don't know what I did there. Let's see what we did. I mean, look, and this is all low quantity. There's not a lot of trades on here. It looks like okay, maybe this started well and then it ended up being a break even, or I manually closed it and then we got back in and we got a good 2 candles, I guess. Don't ask me how I did this. I took some great trades on that day, I guess. 1 hour, just over 1 hour to make 2K. That looks like a clean one with 1 contract. And then the next day, 1 contract. I imagine this went negative at some point if it was a 2.5 hour trade almost. Can't really tell. And then you can see my strategy is, I don't know why I went for $91 there, but my strategy was just go for this $50. A lot of it was right at the open. A lot of this was the same trades as the other one, but they were not copy traded. I just flipped between them. This one, I don't know how this was a 90-minute loss for $30. I have no idea when the goal was to make 53. Oh, maybe I add, okay. What I must have done is added into this when it got really low, and then one of them was negative at the end, so that was probably not the best DCA, but I don't remember exactly what that looked like. And then the final day before going live was a 9-second trade. Here you can see the calendar. I mean, it's mainly wins, but you know, it's not beautiful trading. And you can see here payouts. Here are the payouts. So at the end of the day, what they used to do is whatever sim profits you had, which I only had 2 accounts at the time, unfortunately, whatever sim profits you have, or it's like sim profits that you had a payout on, you can choose to go live or take a payout. As you can see, live cash out, that's what I did. The split was, I want to say 80%, so they only paid me out 8,600, but that is nothing to complain about, and that ended up being a great month for me because December was, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4K plus the and they did 100% split for the first like 10K or something like that. A lot of firms do 100% at the beginning. Like Apex is really good about that, and I think Top Step. But this ended up being a 13K month just from Lucid, and then I think I had some other payouts on top of that. December was pretty huge for me. It was probably, I don't know, somewhere in the mid 20s. And yeah, great firm, great time. This is just showing the potential, really, I guess, and some real trades. Because I've been making a lot of videos about analysis, and I think that it's important to see that this stuff does work. also to see that it doesn't need to be perfect. That's another factor. The final thing is have your way of navigating the prop firms. Um, if you want to go for base hits, if you want to go for big trades, if you want to go for, you always take small, whatever you want to do. If you want to lock yourself out after one loss, do that. Like, you just have to learn yourself, learn the system, and get something that works for you. So anyway, this is just more of a results video, and I'm more than happy to share that.